Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to play and set up Holmes Murder Castle. So I'm going to base the instructions on a 2-player game, but I did see that there are solo player instructions out there, and also this game is playable up to 6 players. Today we each chose a character, and my character is Adeline Wynne Doyle, and my partner's character is Abraham Fitzsimmons. Now, if you're playing with 2 players, you don't need this pillar, but if you do play with more than 2, you would have to cover this section with a pillar on your evidence board. Each character will come with their own ability token, like this. And there's 2 characters that have something special. One is Abraham Fitzsimmons, which we're going to see today. He has 2 top hats tokens. If Jonah Nisbet is chosen, you would also need to add an additional brick wall into your gameplay. All the other characters you choose would just need your character ability token and your evidence board. There's 24 evidence setup cards. So once you decide on how many players, each player will draw an evidence card. Let's put that here and here. And we'll prepare our boards this way. So as you can see, after I flipped over the evidence card, there's 4 blues, 3 yellow, 3 green, 2 white, and 1 orange needed to be placed on the little square section of the evidence collection board. So this character will only need 2 more yellow, 1 more blue, 2 more green, 3 more white, and 4 more orange in order for him to win the game if he goes back to the pharmacy before anyone else. This is the initial setup of the game. You'll need to find number 26 card, pharmacy, basement 1, 2, 3, and place them in the order like this. You would also need to put your characters that you've chosen in the pharmacy start point. To start the game, I will put the skeleton key on my character evidence card and draw an action card. So I will probably start. Move the gondola clockwise position to get your new evidence cubes into the loading zone. Also notice that in the back of this card, there is another option for you called Explore the Room. This only happens if none of the openings are available in the room that you're in to connect a new room, so you're kind of stuck in only exploring in the room itself. These two cards give you the option of moving into one room or another room if you choose to move up 2 rooms. If you choose to play this card, then in whatever room you're in, and in the security box there, you can collect 1 evidence. But as a skeleton key player, I can collect both. It's also worth noting that in the basement 3 room, only 1 room can be explored. So if you have a tile that's added here that has multiple doorways, then the other doorways will be padlocked by these little tokens. If you so happen to choose this card, you will get to draw an event card, and the skeleton key holder will be able to draw 2 event cards. There are 79 event cards in the game. Now these event cards could be good or bad. Sometimes it could even be Holmes himself. There are 3 slots on top of each of your character's evidence board, and you're only able to keep 3 at a time. So if you draw more of these event cards, you would have to choose to either play now, or you can discard, or you can keep, depending on what it says on the card. There's no limits on how many event cards you can play per each round, but the player should be able to see how many event cards you have. To read more details on event cards, go to page 8 of the instruction booklet. In the event the player chooses this card, Move Homes, you'll be able to select a card from here. And only the player who's playing this card gets to choose where the home moves. Please note that there might be second story Homes card mixed into the pack as well, so remember to remove those if you're not playing the extended version. Now let's say my opponent drew this card, and he has the option of moving Homes to basement or 29, which is the atrium. That's where I am at right now. So if he moves the Homes to where I am, then I will get a strike cube, which will be placed on my evidence collection board, and I would have to lose one of my evidences of my choice. Note that if none of these rooms are currently on the board play, then the home does not move. The player that chose this card also has an option of evading homes from this turn's movement. So let's say, for instance, if we got a rampage card and we need to draw 3 additional cards for home's movement, and it so happens to be one of the locations, because he now must move from top left all the way down in every single room that is available on the board. And if the player happens to be in one of those rooms, he can say he wants to evade homes from this turn's movement, and he won't lose, or he won't get a strike. Now, if during Rampage you so happen to receive this as one of the Rampage cards, then basically means Holmes turns the lights out and you reshuffle the deck, and then the Rampage actually ends there. Some event cards will actually give you special items like hidden bookcase pathways. So, for instance, these 2 doesn't have a door to connect, but if your event card says that you're able to receive this, then you're able to place this. And now there's a door. There's also these tiles that might appear in the events card, which is a trapdoor and a landing zone. So wherever you place these, and if the player does choose to select a evidence cube from there, then you would just fall into the hole and then you would land somewhere else. These Whitechapel Suite cards are for when Holmes are in the room, and if you want to hide from Holmes, you can connect these to the side of the board, and if so happens that you choose the right tile to hide from him, then you might avoid a strike. For more details on these special cards, visit page 10 and 11 of the instruction booklet. And if that wasn't enough, there is a second story expansion pack. And in this pack includes 17 potion tokens, 12 padlocks, 12 second story tokens, 9 Holmes movement cards, 5 second story tiles, 1 brick wall tile, 1 laboratory shelf, 1 hidden bookcase, 2 death traps, 2 landing zones, 15 evidence destruction cards, 1 Holmes control panel, 3 Holmes ability card, 13 castle junction cards, 23 Holmes action cards, and 143 fake evidence cubes, and a fake evidence bag. I think Holmes is definitely getting crazier in this second story. And of course, there's an additional bonus into this second story. You can actually play as Holmes yourself. Playing as Holmes, your goal is to get to the number 10 tracker on your Holmes control panel before any of your players returns back to the pharmacy with enough evidence cubes. To understand more about the second story or the expansion pack, please read from page 13 in your instruction booklet.